Well, we are at that halfway point of July, and we still have a deficit both for our average temperature as well as precipitation, which we know that we've been holding to a bit of a drier pattern here into July, where we're, especially last week and into the weekend, we're feeding into that July warmth where nearly every single day we were watching high temperatures flirting with that triple digit marker. So still some improvements to make there, but we know that an average high for this time of the year is 89 degrees. So getting into those 90s is typically where we should be. That triple digit marker, that's a little bit more record potential there, which was broken at times across portions of Wyoming over the weekend. But here's we're heading our way into the early week. We've had some changes. We had a bit more widespread coverage for some showers and thunderstorms throughout our Monday, especially due to the tap of some monsoon moisture across the state. We'll note that through the overnight, most of those storms are diminishing in low temperatures, just down to about 61 into Casper, 58 into Sheridan, to 57 into Riverton. And we are noting that now the rest of the week, we are going to see that when it comes down to that thunderstorm activity, it is going to come limited again. We are going to note that we're going to have daily warm sunshine in the forecast, but with that blue sky, note that we are keeping an eye on hazy conditions. We are seeing times of that move in this weekend, and we are noting that wildfires are still flaring up from Oregon into Montana as well as Canada, and that still feeds into our region. So we'll be keeping an eye on that hazy sunshine, as well as noting that we still will talk about some isolated thunder that is going to be nearly daily, at least through the end of this week. And then the weekend forecast is where there could be those drier conditions, especially pairing it up with some of those hazy skies. Now here for our Tuesday, we're largely expecting a pretty dry day for much of the state, looking at sunshine around and some afternoon cloud cover there, as high temperatures will at least be climbing into those upper 80s, just near the 90s. And even as we roll through the forecast, we note that a pretty quiet day. There is a little bit of some stray activity, very isolated, nothing that looks big in coverage at all. So no big concerns around here as we head into our Tuesday, but at least some small mention of maybe a passing shower or rumble, especially over some higher elevation points like the Wind River Mountains. We'll note that off towards areas like Sheridan and Buffalo, there is going to be some denser smoke coming from wildfires across southern Montana. So some haze concerns there. Worland looking at extending towards a high of 90 degrees, Casper at about 86, Cody at 85, Douglas at about 92. So right on that cusp there of near normal temperatures, as that average high into Casper, it does sit at about 89 degrees. So even sitting at 86 is technically below normal. Now, as we head into our Wednesday forecast, another day of that warm sunshine, high temperatures again looking near normal into those mid 80s to those low 90s. What we will see on Wednesday is there is a slight return of some better potential thunderstorm activity, especially hugging there that I-25 corridor here in the local Casper area down through the southeast into the Nebraska Panhandle. So we'll watch some of those storm threats to be stronger, but again, still pretty much a fairly isolated threat that will take us at least through the end of the week with those near normal temperatures before the weekend forecast feeds into some northerly air that will dry us out.